We may as well end our trip, mate.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is the best place on earth, so...
Yeah, let's just out here. I'll set up my tent right there.
Another glorious day of bike touring the Americas. First day in British Columbia, and we're in a thunderstorm, which is less than ideal, but it is what it is. We've had very good weather up until now, so can't really complain on the overall weather situation. But I'd much rather be dry right now. We've gone for a little hike, very short hike actually, at Boya Lake. Such a beautiful area. So Boya Lake has this stunning turquoise blue colour, and this trail that it's got takes you through some forests, and you can see all sorts of vegetation like berries and different trees and mushrooms and stuff like that. And at the end it actually ends up by a beaver dam, which I'd never seen one before, so that was my first beaver dam. And all around, obviously you'd see this, but all around you could see the trees that the beavers had gnawed at. Some of them had fallen and they'd left, and others they'd taken away, so you just see the stumps. So it's all quite interesting. We were potentially not going to come here because it looked like the day wasn't going to be too pleasant, but it turns out that it's really nice actually, even on a bit of a cloudy day, because we understand that the lake looks its best when sunlight's shining on there, because that's what illuminates it. But yeah, it's awesome. Definitely recommend going here if you're nearby. Stopped at Jade City yesterday, got the free coffee and Wi-Fi, and it was quite a nice stop actually. Certainly recommend it. I'm back on the Cassiar Highway now, and this road is actually insanely quiet. Feels a little bit busier today actually than the other days, but nevertheless it's quite a nice road, nice and wide, currently nice and smooth, although it's not going to be like that all the way, and not much traffic, and the views are really nice. It was a bit hilly yesterday, but now today is relatively flat. Let's look at that. So I've been waiting at this bridge for about 2.5 hours now. Lucas messaged me saying that he had a puncture. So I said, oh, I'll chill out by the bridge for a bit and wait for you. And quite a bit of time went on, so I don't know, I was just being patient. And then a motorcyclist stopped and told me that Lucas had told him to pass on a message. Basically, he fixed his flat tire and then a broken spoke happened, so that delayed him even further. So yeah, I'm just waiting for him to turn up by there. And I don't know what kind of mood he's going to be in. I bet he's going to be in quite a sour mood. We were originally hoping to do 100 kilometers today. We're at the 50 kilometer mark now. There's no chance of us doing that. It's 6:45. There is actually some camping spots near the bridge, but the bridge is really noisy when cars go over it, so we might push on to the next spot, which is about 10 kilometers away, which isn't too bad necessarily, but it's up a hill. I'm pretty keen to get up the hill, so then tomorrow we don't have to worry about it. But we'll see what Lucas is feeling like when he arrives, which I'm hoping is quite soon, because otherwise it puts more stress on us with timescales for finding a camp for tonight. So Lucas is back. He's in a surprisingly zen state given the circumstances. It's actually his 4th spoke break this trip. So yeah, hopefully when he gets to proper civilization he can sort it out and have a permanent fix. Yeah.
Bikes suck.
Lucas was quite keen to make up the distance today from the shorter day yesterday. So he left quite early. In fact, he left about 2.5 hours before me, hoping to get 130 kilometers today. And I'm hoping to catch him up. The problem is, there's such a strong headwind today that I don't think we'll get 130k, maybe even like we might get 100k, 110 or something. But yeah, this headwind's pretty strong. I'm hoping to catch him still though, because he'll be suffering from the headwind as well, so we'll see if I can catch up. But 2.5 hours is quite a lot, but we'll see. So I managed to catch up with Lucas. He's been having a hard day with the headwinds as well. Yeah, we're very unlikely to get 130k, but we're gonna try to get on to 100k at the very least. So we've scoped out a spot that we're aiming for now. At least it's not raining. So we scoped out a campsite at 100k yesterday, but we saw a few bears and we had a bit more energy in our legs, so we decided to push on to 130k and got to here, which is the Bob Quinn Lake Airport. And this morning we've been watching some planes taking off, which is pretty cool. But now we're absolutely shattered after the night riding yesterday. But we want to get 100k again, so we're going to crack on with that and enjoy the beautiful windless day. Lucas and I have taken a detour after Mesiadin Junction to Stewart, and we're going there to see the glacier, the Salmon Glacier, and the road descending down to Stewart is absolutely stunning. We've got glaciers all up on the mountains to our left. We haven't seen any on the right yet. Maybe there are, some maybe there aren't, but yeah, it's awesome. You can see one in the distance. You're definitely not going to be able to make that out on that camera, but it's just by there. Another one there, another one there, another one there. They're everywhere. We're getting outnumbered by glaciers. Attack of the glaciers, I don't know. This has got to be one of the most beautiful roads I've ever been on. It's absolutely crazy how many glaciers we've seen, and just the landscape that they've carved out over the millions of years that they've been here. Every corner we turn, there seems to be another sight that we need to stop and admire. And we just need to get into town at this point, really, but it's just stunning. I hope that the images I've captured can convey that, but I don't know, nothing quite like being here. Like when we pass a stream of water that's basically glacial runoff, the air around it is just cooled and you just get this chill and you really feel the presence of the glaciers. It just hits all of your senses as you descend down in the valley. It's just incredible.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But it was like a lot of people who already had it. There's a little pull out right there. Right in front of us.
So after riding a month together, Lucas and I are now splitting up for a bit. He's going to Haida Gwaii and I'm going to Prince George and then Vancouver. Maybe we'll meet up later on in the trip, who knows, we'll see.
Probably. It's a similar route.
It is, yeah.
Going the same place.
But there's a couple of roads that we can take.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, fair play. Anyway, it's been a wicked month. So I made it to Kitwanga last night. On my way into town, I actually... this driver in a pickup truck, the passenger, threw a beer can at me. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. But now, where I am, it marks the end of the Cassiar Highway. I've already been close past once today, and I've only cycled for 20 minutes. And this highway looks pretty busy, so I'm gonna have to deal with that. Anyway, so Kitwanga was pretty interesting. There's some First Nation history there. There was Battle Hill, and there was plaques explaining the history of Necht, a tribal leader from the 1700s. If you're in the area, definitely go there and check that out. It's quite interesting to read about the general history of the area, but also of that warlord, I guess, in the local area. And there's like a local First Nation community which I cycled through, and there's some totem poles there, which was quite interesting to see. I'm not too familiar with the stories between or behind those totem poles, but there was a lot of detail there, and the workmanship with the woodwork was pretty incredible. Hi there. It was quiet as hell when I started this recording, and now apparently all of the noisy cars decide to climb this hill. Anyway, so I left Prince George this morning, and today I'm hoping to do quite a large day. I'm aiming for 161 kilometers or 100 miles. I left a little bit later than I was hoping. I left at about 9 o'clock. It's currently coming up to 12, and I've done about 55 kilometers, so it's not too bad. I just need to keep pushing on. It's not a terribly hilly day, but yeah, just gotta keep pressing. The wildfire situation is looking favorable for me at the moment, so I just need to get my head down and get through this section, which is why I'm doing a big day. So yeah, just gotta keep pedaling. Found this phone on the floor. It's got a bank card and an ID on the back. So I guess what I'll do is I'll take it with me and then charge it up when I get a charger and see if I can return it to the owner. Hey bear! I charged up that phone I found yesterday and discovered that there wasn't a passcode set on the phone, so I was able to look through the caller's history and make contact with the owner's sister. And I just arranged for whoever they send to pick it up from the police station in Clinton, and just dropped it off there. So fairly resolved, I guess. I mean, I don't know if they'll ever actually pick it up, but I'm sure they will. But yeah, that's my good deed for the week, I guess. I don't know. Saved someone a few £100. This one's tough. So this climb is pretty difficult. I haven't got anything dry. So maybe this actually. I guess that'll do. So I was sweating buckets because of how hot it is. And I just came across this stream, so taking the chance to dunk my head in the water, wet my clothes so I can cool down, and refill my water bottles. So just waiting for the filter to do this thing, and just gonna get to the top. I'm about 3/4 of the way up, so shouldn't be long now. Come on, I'm not hurting. I'm not hurting you. It's okay. But yeah.
Anyway, I thought I'd try to give you something in.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay?
I must have looked like I needed it.
Well, I don't know. I always meet bikers when they come up this way, and I give them something.
Right.
You know.
So hard to get moving on this ground again. Right.